Hey guys, how about something quick and easy tonight? Like, say, Cosmo's Cosmic Adventure. Another little platformer with references galore. Okay. So basically, we were on our way to Earth to celebrate this little guy's birthday with a Disneyland trip. Instead, he winds up getting his ship struck by a meteor, crash landing on this planet, and after walking away for a little while to explore, his parents are nowhere to be found. So now we have to find them. Jump on platforms, grab points. Here's your first reference, Mario. Stomp on your enemies. Also, his hair kinda looks like Bart's in style. Bart Simpson. You get a lot of points if you grab those health modules at full health. In comparison... Oh, damn it. In comparison, it's only worth 100 if you grab it while you're short. Those eye plants do have a purpose, I promise. We'll get to that when I have the means to deal with them. Basically, the more stars you gather, the better a bonus level you'll get. There are 2 in each game. If you clear a set of 2 levels with less than 25 stars, you don't get a bonus level in between. Between 25 and 40, or from 25 to 49, you'll get an easier, smaller one. You'll get a bigger and better one if you can get through with 50 stars or higher. That's every 2 levels, which are called sections. Always look up. You never know what you'll find in the sky. And always look down, because you never know if there's something dangerous below. Hey, trampoline. One thing I always liked about this game is that everything scores in powers of 2 times 100. At least as far as the bonus points go. Enemies are worth different numbers of hundreds. Here's this guy's fancy trick. It's almost Mega Man X-ish, except he's actually grabbing onto the walls rather than making a kick. Well, there's 25 already. And I just lost those 3, because I wasn't thinking. So yeah, bottomless pits are a thing. And that is how I'm going to deal with the eye plants. That bomb I just picked up. Don't be a hero chasing stars. There are 3 ways that I know of to get a 50,000 point bonus in a level. The first one is to blow up 15 of these eye plants. The only way you'll beat them is with the bomb. That's why I wasn't dealing with them up to this point, is because I couldn't. The second, if you can get a 10-pound string in, that'll be worth 50,000 points. And it's every 10, so if you can get 20 points, it's another 50. 30 pounces, 40 pounces, so on and so forth. spread of the bomb lets you take out multiple things at once. You can get a lot of points for blowing up pink globes. And you can you can duplicate your bombs by blowing up 2 eye plants at a time. Oh, the third way of getting 50,000 points is to blow up all the crates and barrels in a level, or otherwise destroy them. You can stomp them for 100 points, pardon me, or blow them up for 16. Also, don't walk so far that your bomb goes off screen. Otherwise, like the napalm bombs in Duke 2, the explosion will not trigger, aside from a sound, and it won't actually do anything. And common sense should dictate this, but don't be standing near them either. This is a good way to get to 9 bombs quickly. That would be number 15. I don't think you get another 50,000 for reaching 30 of these. I could be mistaken on that, but I don't think so. So, to that end, we're going to keep count. That was 17. Here's 18. Here's 19. That's 20 right there. There's 21. 22, 23. 24, 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. That is number 30 right there. Nope, no more bonus. That's the basic gist of it. 10 levels per episode. Now that we're all warmed up, there's going to be a lot more bad guys around. A lot more types, too, than just the red guy. Whoops. Those blue ball guys are special. Ordinarily they take 2 hits, but if you catch them rolling or in the air, it takes 1. Rolling, you can beat them for 3,200 points. Out of the sky, it's 12-8, the big one. Watch yourself looking up, though. You might see them, and they'll come at you. You can use bombs too, but that's incredibly unnecessary for those guys. Sometimes a bomb will be necessary for a pounceable enemy just because of their positioning. And for that reason, try not to be frivolous with your bomb use. You can tell when he's going to start moving when he holds his face in your direction. There we go. Pretty cool visual effect, isn't it? In all likelihood, I'm not even going to show the first bonus level. Whoops. Totally missed that jump. Also, you take damage with you into the next level. It's not like Duke 2 where your health reloads. So basically, if you're counting this way, every hit costs you 12,700 points. There's 50. Worry about that in a minute. You could try and position your bomb drops to get rid of those plants. I seriously would not advise it because it's just very difficult to time. There's no getting up there, don't even worry about them. I'm pretty sure horseplay here did me in during the do or die run. I don't remember for sure. Anyway, that cube grants invincibility. I got off of that blue sphere just in time to preserve this. Oh, damn it. Well, now getting up there is going to cause some pain, most likely. And it's not worth losing a hit just to get a star. Because that costs you 12.7 for having to pick up a health module. As opposed to 200 for the star itself, and then 1,000 bonus later. So yeah, your stars get tallied at 1,000 a pop after 2 levels. 50 or higher gets us the hard bonus level. Which in this game is this. Yeah, this is pretty much the level. I'm not gonna sit here and do this 5 different times, honestly. Actually, you know what? I think I will use the warp cheat just to display that level. The other bonus. Each of those little green worms that is styled like Cosmo will drop 3 prizes, 1 per hit. Alternatively, if you are able to position a bomb well enough to blow one up, it'll be worth 12.8 straight. That's actually the more profitable option if you can make it work. Because if you math it out, the biggest value prize he'll drop is 3,200. If he drops 3 of them, that's 9,600. 12.8 is still more. So you could hit him twice and then try to blow him up. But again, that's a matter of timing, and that's incredibly hard to do. without wasting off a bomb. Now this particular bonus level is pretty nice about bombs. If you get here and you don't accidentally hit a... Oh, that was nice. If you're down here and you don't accidentally hit an exit sign, you'll be able to run yourself back up to 9 bombs without much of a problem. You do have a limit of 9. Whoops. I believe that was the last one. I'm not going to try and chase them all down. I don't even know how many there are. So... I used to run back across to the right side of the level, just in case I found any more of them. So if you make it to this bonus level, you really don't have any excuse to be going forward without full health. And full bombs. Unfortunately, the other 2 episodes do not have bonus levels this nice. I'm wondering if they intentionally made it easy because it's the first episode. Whatever. You'll still get 1,000 points for your stars. And you'll be back down to 0 every 2 levels. So let's save right there. All right. Okay. I want to say level 11 is the first bonus level. So we're going to go there just to display it because I do not intend to go in with less. Nope. Forget you saw that for now. That's the one. Here's the low-grade bonus level. Be careful not to get caught in that rocket's explosion. Because that will hurt. If you've got really good platforming skill, much unlike mine, you'll be able to get more points that way. So that's that bonus level. You can blow him up to lower him for a second. Or if your jumping is up to snuff, you can just bounce over him. Bombing an enemy does not get you more points. It'll get you the same amount as if you had, as if you jumped on him. So yeah, level 3 is your token forest level, tree climbing and all. This time there is a way to get up there. And you'll see what that is at the end of this level. Those shooter guys take 3 hits, and they can't move. They can only turn according to where you're standing. Watch out for this quick little guy. He only takes 1 hit, but his speed is something to be feared. You can get greedy and start grabbing stuff like that now. Or wait till the end. Either way, you're gonna get them. Watch your head there. So you can launch up to the sky using this dispenser. Not as, I'd say maybe 2/3 as high as the trampoline unit will get you. Takes 2 bombs to blow it up. Don't be inside it when you destroy it, because you'll just flat out disappear altogether. Like no death scene or nothing. You'll just be gone. See? Like I said, he'll follow you. You can get him with decent timing. No checkpoints in this game. If you screw it up, you go back to the beginning of the level. By now, if you've been looking up for bonuses all along, you're going to have a few of those bluebirds following you. There's the way out, off to the right there. Now the way there is a faith jump off of this branch. And I'm talking pixel perfect faith jump. That should do it. Yep. So that little disc is a hoverboard. If you don't watch yourself, trying to kill the birds that way is a fine way to get killed. For two reasons. One, the big posse of high-flying tube birds you saw a few moments ago. If they show up, they can't be beaten. Tread very cautiously until they pass by. Unfortunately, you cannot take the hoverboard out of the level with you. You must dismount it. As much as I would really love to be able to just fly. Next level's fairly difficult too. Ideally, you do not want to be going in there of all levels with no health. Oh, really? Well, okay. You can leave with it. Just you still won't have it for the next level. The berth of the bomb's explosion is wide enough that you can take down eye plants through them. Through the thin branches. There, that'll keep me alive for a moment. The thick branches, however, again, you cannot. Whoop, gotcha. Alright, we are in much better shape now. There's another Mario reference, these ghosts. So those of you that are console gamers know that boos only come towards you when you're not looking. Hit them 4 times, they shrink into that little bouncy thing, and then you can only take one more. Careful here, you've got bottomless pit action. It might not be a horrible idea to have this annoying-ass character following you. For the sake of being able to protect yourself. I should be able to tag that plant. Yep. If it was not level 2 where I got killed in Do or Die, it was this level. Some kind of bottomless pit, shenanigan hellhole. I have no idea what that globe said, nor honestly do I care that much. You can take a big jump. I personally would not advise doing so. Well, I forgot about this, but that lineup where there were 4 bombs, you can use these guys to get there. And like I said, if you can string multiple 10s together on pounces, you'll get yourself that many instances of 50k. I wouldn't advise doing that if you're a beginner, at least. Getting 2 of them together is a good way to steal 50,000. That's one of those scenarios where it's best to drop your bomb. Unfortunately, it didn't really help me any more than getting up and pouncing would have. Yep, that bomb got stuck. Fortunately, with the help of that guy, I'll be able to retrieve it. I should be able to make a high enough jump to get it. Yep. Interesting looking way out, don't you think? Just jump right in. Let it swallow you. It's not quite 2 million. but it's close. Not that the ranks matter all that much, but Rocket Scientist is the highest you can get. Again, this is not a points run. I'm not going for the scoreboard. This is more or less a demonstration run. A fun run, if you will. So I'm literally just getting all the health I can, all the bombs I can, and I'm gonna move on. Come in. Love you too. 8:30. Love you too. Okay. So now we find ourselves in a cave. So pass by them with their mouths closed, or even better, just blow them up. There is something to look out for in this level. Come in. Love you too. Love you too. Mm. There is something to look out for in this level. 2 of each in an episode. And... whoop. Watch out for those time spikes. Take care of that before it becomes a problem. Yeah, that's a guaranteed hit if you have that happen. Anyway, those yellow guys with the suction cup hands and feet, they can stick to floor or ceiling and switch at any time. The more clamp plants you can get rid of, the less you're going to have to worry about timing throughout the level. But there's enough of them about that you don't necessarily want to bomb every single one of them. Here's something fancy. The monolith from 2001: A Space Odyssey. If you run into it, it'll simply push you back. Three bombs and it goes bye-bye. For 25-6. Now, inside this probe here is something special. If you find and eat the hamburger, watch the health. Your max health extends by 1 unit. There are 2 in each level, so you can have a max of 5. It's probably going to cost me a bomb. Yep. Well, now let's see if I can go down the right side. $51.2 if you get there with full health. Watch out for these big stone heads. Good timing will allow you to destroy them just like anything else. Don't worry, the ceiling spikes, at least these, can't hurt you. The protruding spears, however, most certainly can. Yeah, going after him, you're bound to get hurt. Those guys can only be bombed. You don't need the tube system in order to get anywhere on this level. It's just a convenience if that's how you like playing it. Oh yeah, I forgot to explain them from level 2. The pink slugs, they won't hurt you unless you step on them. And if you step on them and they turn into that goop and you step in it then, same result as stepping in, well, stepping in fatal crap. It'll hurt you. Those spears are pretty hard to time too. Don't go for them unless you really know what you're doing. Once you jump here, it's easy to wind up in the pipe. But it's about halfway up is usually good timing for that. Get rid of that spear. If you can't see the flash, rely on timing. It's the same every time. Unless you get hit, it's not worth it. Unless you get hit anyway, it's not worth this climb. Look very carefully and you'll be able to tell the shiny difference between a spike and a spear. Things are getting a little chilly down here. So the cave continues in ice. Yeah, Slippery is absolutely right. Not all of the walls are icy. Whoops. Yeah, that'll happen if you're not careful. That was me being a hero and giving that guy a falling chase. Yeah, I can't resist a good hero play. Sometimes they work. Sometimes they don't. And if they don't get cute. See him up there? Let him come. You fall faster than he floats. Careful too, if you get hit, you'll lose your grip on the wall. Make sure to re-grab it immediately. It's not slippery walking, only climbing. You may have noticed a little snippet of that there. He must have just stopped his roll. Yeah, this level's full of them. No, that's not 2 million, sad to say. Would have been great though, huh? You can take a shortcut and climb up this wall if you're good enough with your jumping. The normal way is across here. Continuing on from this big jump. Yeah, watch those retractor spikes. You can have some real fun here if you're daring enough. Jump for that star. And then a flying faith jump. Much like they reward good gliders in Spiral 1, they reward good jumpers here. There's a lot of wall-to-wall jumping involved here. If you're feeling froggy, you can take 2 of them out at once off the thin platform. Come on. So rather than going across to the bonus platform, you want to go up here. Those jammed half spikes don't move. But you can blow them up for points. You can blow the big ones up too if you've got good enough timing. That vice doesn't hurt you, it just sticks you for a couple seconds. Also, riddable with a bomb. Ow. Whoops. Doesn't matter, if I survive the level, I have the bonus to fall back on. Really mastered timing can take care of these guys. My timing is not good enough to attempt that stun again. Although I'll probably do it if I get to the end of the level. At least give it another shot. Whoa, there. So that transporter's the way out of this. Or maybe they're just indestructible. Well, that's a definite hit. But they're indestructible. This time I really need to get my hands on bombs. I never did count, but I'm almost entirely certain that there are 9 bombs. They're just enough that you can get back all the way up, no matter how many you drop. 8 is still really good, though. May as well get points while I'm filling my supply back up. Oh, there's only 8, huh? Well, that's okay. 8 is still enough. Alright. Now we found our way into a factory facility. That'll teach me not to watch ahead. Safest if I just do this. These spikes are indestructible. Don't even bother trying. Oh, real useful. You can get a boost off this guy's head, but be careful. If he holds still, he's gonna shoot in your direction. Ah. Well, Shooter Bot can be destroyed with a bomb. Needle Bot over here can be destroyed with a bomb. He'll hold his position at the edge of whatever platform he's on, so that's a good place to get him. Not that his timing is that hard to begin with. Yeah, you'll definitely want invincibility here. So not to get hit by those 2-ton crushers. Oops. So yeah, those neat little robots have invincibility powers. Hit them 3 times, they'll come visible. Once more after that, and he's gone. Recover all of your bombs right here. And then after you do, light the match. Don't worry, you can progress without that rocket. So yeah, if those rolling barriers get blown up, the more barrier there is, the more stars you'll get. Like, if you caught it while it was under that platform, you'll only get 2 stars for the barrier's height. The max is 6. You're going to sail clear over 80, regardless, if you're going for a full exploration. So check this out. Bump these switches down 4 times. Something special will happen. Could be a hidden wall popping up like this. Could be an elevator activating. Stuff like that. If you hit it with a bomb, it'll drop it 3 levels. That'll become important later. And it's styled... I love how the sound on it is styled 3, 2, 1, go. Like a race start. That second switch activated that moving platform, you see. We need to get rid of this. Otherwise, I'm going to have a really hard time down here. That pipe down there will drop you up here. You can tell by his silhouette lighting where the invisible one is. I guess cloaked is a better word for it. That rolling springboard will take you up. Oops. You're going to want to be ready to jump all kinds of fire if you're going to take this route. You're ready to place your jump perfectly too. Worth another 1,000 points if you can do it that way. You're going to need at least 3 bombs. There's one other thing to be done before we leave here. Secret area. Will that get me... Hey, look at that. Yep. Super faith jump. We'll get you to this secret area. You could do it with that too. I'll get you right back up there. Whoops. And now we're outside of the plant. Tread carefully going forward. Because some of these spikes drop. You can pass through that barrier, but it'll cost you health. Best to instead wait until you find a way to deactivate it. You're not going to be able to get up here without getting hurt, so bomb it to get 3 in on it. Watch out for that slime drip, it can hurt you. That's a special door, and as you can see by the low clearance walkway, we're not going to be able to take the scooter past that point. So remember that door, we're going to have to come back. Yes, those are bottomless. Watch your step. Notice that that door was yellow, or a darkish yellow at least. And this head switch here is yellow. Switches open doors are the same color. Nuke 'em. Whoops. I totally jumped the gun on that one. It'll mean an extra climb, but I can still get those. More than anything, that's just a skill point. Not doing it for those few there. Nothing over there. Don't bother making the string count, you'll only get hurt for no reason. Whoops. We can continue on that way for more stuff. We did well here, we just need one bomb and we're good to go. Easily one of my favorite tracks in this game. Now we're basically in an industrial wasteland. Be careful here, you cannot grab these walls. If you don't see a blue border on the side, you cannot climb it. Do not try. There's another hamburger in this level. You'll see more of that little green guy later. Guess I better time this right. I'm doing pretty decent at that, I think. Wonder if there's a bonus on top of this high one. Yep, cool. I would coast the bottom first. Make your life easier. This jump, you're going to want to pray that your perfect is with you. Because if your perfect pixel is not with you, you are screwed. If you take the high road, you can just as easily jump this. But then you miss out on 25.6. This jump's not as far. Best to bomb that one. I didn't realize there was a bomb there. Oh well. If you haven't guessed by now, the box at the top of that last pillar on the other side is the other burger. Oh, damn it. This could be dangerous from here on out. Yeah, if you're up here with no health, you had better hope your reflexes are up to snuff. Big time. Position your drop carefully to get these. Once you're above that heart plant, it'll start chomping. You're not going to get enough height to string together a 10 doing it that way. And one last cavern. Looks pretty intentionally lit. It's possible to get 50 stars plus in this area alone. I want to say 60 or so, maybe higher. It's always a good idea to skim the bottom first. Okay, so there are 6 hint globes in this level that form a sentence. Remember this. Blank, extra, blank, 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 blank. So if you're willing to spare the bombs, there are a lot of points available this way. Can I get them both? Not quite. Didn't matter because I missed the jump. Blank, extra, blank, destroy, blank, blank. Two birds, one stone if you time your drops carefully. By the way, there are 4 switches for doors. You want to hit 3 of them before you go all the way up. Oh boy. this level's big with enough natural obstacles that you don't want to be playing hero. Alright, I already hit the green switch. Again, master timing. Master timing, alright, but not master placement. If you haven't figured it out by now, the sentence reads, "For extra points, destroy hint globes." Boy, that's a lot of expensive stuff. We'll get down there in a minute. Yeah, if you stand on these platforms long enough, they'll separate on you. You can't get hurt from falling too far. But if he gets to the point where his suction hands are covering his eyes, you're gonna get stunned from the fall. Got green, I got red, I think yellow's still ahead. Yep, there's yellow. Blue's up high. Whoops. Relayed explosion. You can take the shortcut up that slippery, smooth steel wall. I'm not going to, but it is an option. The moment it drops, drop it. It's possible to frame it just right so that you only knock off the tips. That will destroy the spikes altogether. Yeah, I totally mistimed that. Well, that takes care of him at least. You don't want to run out all your health yet. There's a boss to deal with. You're not going to need bombs for them. They do no more damage than a pounce would. That's provided you're even able to hit them. There's the last switch. Now, once you get the shield, get over there. It'll help you immensely with this fight. Drop this sucker 4 times. The shield will come off. Just stay on him. Stay on him for like 12 hits or so and he'll retreat. So we have no idea who this creature is yet. But we did send him packing for now. And it looks like we're going to fall just short of 5 million. Except for one thing. There's one more bonus level. But this is the only game in the series, or the only episode in the game, rather, where you're going to get a bonus level a 5th time. Because at the end of level 10, on both episodes 2 and 3, that's it. That's the game. The reason there's more to come here is that there's one more level to set up the continuation of the plot. So, sorta kinda, there's a level 11 here. Reckon the center of this as best you can. Or, if nothing else, watch the walls as they come in. It'll be easier to gauge the middle as the walls get closer. Well, this seems like a bad end, doesn't it? So he has suspected at this point that his parents have been taken for dinner. Yeah, in keeping with the Simpsons references, That's it for now, boys and girls. More to come next time. Have an alpha night.